Hello everyone and welcome back to Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. Today is June 4th, 2024. For whatever reason, I don't want to say the time. It's about 12:45 a.m., 12:46 now. So I'm actually starting this rather early, for once, in terms of my own time. Hoping to get a lot done because I have not gotten a whole lot done this weekend, not as much as I'd wanted, especially in terms of recording. I was hoping to kind of record every night, and here we are on the last night of the weekend for me. And I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of chances to record next weekend because of everything going on with Virality, gaming events, gaming conferences and stuff. And then I have my grandparents visiting, and they're going to be staying in the house. So I won't have much of a chance to record, if at all. It's one thing to record with my mom sleeping in the house, but grandparents or other people, it starts to, especially because their bedroom that they're going to be sleeping in, one of the spare bedrooms, is closer to my room. So I don't know if I risk potentially waking them up. So unfortunately, I may not really get a chance to make progress in this, which is going to eat me up, for sure. I gotta do my shoutouts to Ghost Cabbit for they made the Freakhound model, and then to SnowHusky who did the color work, changed it to be more Snow Fox-esque, and for doing the VRM work, or at least helping me through everything. So a fun little thing I noticed is if you go near the edge, Mario does that, and then if you continue holding the button, Mario will fall in. Of course, you can still just jump in, because that would be the easier way in case you're trying to hurt yourself for whatever reason. There's also a, actually, you can't. You need the ground pound, don't you, for these, if I recall. I was doing my test recording in this area, and I just noticed some of that stuff, so that's how I came across it. Yeah, so the goal is probably to record at least, I'm hoping like 6+ hours. I would love to get to chapter 4 ideally, but I know that's gonna be a bit of a long shot at this point in time. Not that. Because we would still have to finish chapter 1. We'd have chapter 2. Chapter 3. And then chapter 4, obviously. And then there's just like all the intermission stuff, and again, I'm not gonna lie, part of me has been like, I kind of dread doing chapter 2. As for those of you who watch my channel, you know it's kind of personally my least favorite chapter in the game. So on one hand, it's like, I'm glad the game gets it out of the way early, but on the other hand, like, gosh darn it. It's so early in the game. And we'll see, maybe I'll think it's a little better in this game. Maybe my mind's changed on it because it has been, what was that playthrough, 6 years ago at this point? It's close to it. So, we'll see how I'm feeling by that point. Hooktail Castle. Oh man, Hooktail Castle. The studies were all true. This place is terrifying. Oh yeah. Sorry, Coops. I also think it just hurts because, like, I'm seeing so many other people who are, of course, like... I mean, there's obviously the people who have been done with this game for some time, but just seeing, like, the ones I'm more closer with are the ones I talk with and stuff, and seeing them be in a next chapter when I'm still, you know, only halfway through chapter 1. Eats you up a little bit. And yeah, next week's gonna be tough because... There wasn't actually anything up here, was there? No. Okay. Okay, so fun thing about when I was rendering this out. So, starting with, I want to say it was the Dead Space remake that I was messing around with more of my render options. And one of the options I have is like, there are 2 different options to render in HDR. And I felt like for Dead Space it made sense because that game had, or the remake of Dead Space, it has HDR. But when I, like, Dead Space 2 and 3, they don't, like, that was before HDR was a thing. Or especially consoles, at least, at the very least, you know. Man, I cannot hit anyone, apparently. Listen to that music. Oh, I don't think it mattered, since he only had the 1 HP enemy. Now, the Switch, as far as I know, doesn't have HDR, it doesn't have those kind of settings and stuff. But I'm still, like, rendering HDR, and it's just interesting because in my software, or when I render it out, it comes out insanely bright, and especially on my model. My model's, like, my model is just insanely bright, and I don't like it at all. Is it worth it? I'm gonna say, why the hell not? Oh, okay. That works. But it's interesting because, like, I messed around with brightness settings on my software until I got it to a point where I was happy with. But now I can't tell if when it actually goes up to YouTube, if the, like, brightness, or if the HDR stuff doesn't come through on YouTube. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I feel like there's so many questions I have sometimes on this kind of stuff that I just can't find, you know, on YouTube or on Google in general. Maybe I'm not wording it right, it's just kind of frustrating. Oh no! These bones, they remind me of my father. There's no doubt about it. It's my father. Dad! Wait, what's this? My father's clutching some kind of letter. Or at least his, bones are. So, what should I do? Should I read it? Yeah, read it. Okay, I can do this. I'll read it. Ahem. Oh, I gotta make it feel sad. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So in this letter, I shall note Hooktail's weaknesses for those who follow. The dreaded Hooktail cannot tolerate croaking creatures that begin with F and end with ROG. I heard that something related to Hooktail's weakness is hidden somewhere in this castle. If one is to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must first find whatever that thing is. One last thing. If faced with ultimate doom, the Fiend will surely use any trick to save herself. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing already. Mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I'm proud of who you've become. Huh? My son, Colorado. Oh, the music. Oh, they're so on top of it. Not Coops. Oops. I mean, I guess this isn't my father after all. But if this isn't my father, I wonder if that pile of bones over there is my dad. Are you referring to anyone in particular, or just pointing to all of them? Let me check, game. You clearly don't value your lives. Much if you come to this castle to disturb us. We will go no further, and from this moment on, you'll be nothing but bones. Ouch, what are they doing? It's no use. They're all over me, man. What should I do? Also, I was thinking about this. I think I should have actually kept that fire flower because, if I recall, it's actually good against the dry bones, isn't it? We don't have another one, do we? No. Just have the sweet treat. Probably would have been a good idea to get a Goombella out. Alright, that does nothing. If you can't tell, my memory's a little foggy. I have only done one full playthrough of this game, and that was, again, quite some time ago. That's a red bones. A little too red, I think. No fashion sense, you know? Max HP is 5, attack is 3, defense is 1. Stats and stuff. Unlike your average dull bones, even if you pound it to 0 HP and it crumbles, it totally might revive like a zombie. My advice is to get rid of all the dull bones, then attack the red bones. Oh, and one more thing. Once its friends start to fall, it may create some more. That's a doll bones. Sort of a skeleton thing. It was a Koopa Troopa once. Max HP 1, attack 2, defense 0. Or defense is 1. I'm glad it says on the bottom right. These creatures are bones to attack. Oh, and they build reinforcements too. Attacks that can strike multiple dull bones at once are the most effective. There we go. Star points. 22. What the heck was that sound? It was like someone jamming on the piano, hitting like as many keys as they could. What was the button? That one. So left bumper. Oh, shine sprite. Mysterious, powerful object. Collecting these will help. No escaping. I don't have any FP. That was lucky.